From ancient stone tablets to modern courtrooms, the Ten Commandments have left an indelible mark on our moral and legal landscapes. Imagine a time when divine ordinances were etched in stone, guiding a fledgling community through trials of faith and survival. This was the moment that set forth a legacy echoing into every facet of our contemporary life. Today, we embark on a journey through history and time, exploring how these ancient directives continue to shape ethical debates, legal frameworks, and cultural values in our modern world. Long ago, atop the rugged peaks of Mount Sinai, a revelation unfolded. Moses, the chosen leader, received these sacred guidelines, a collection of commandments that promised order, justice, and compassion. They were more than rules. They were the bedrock upon which civilizations would build their laws and moral codes. In a world of uncertainty, these divine instructions provided clarity and a sense of purpose. They underscored essential human principles such as the sanctity of life, the commitment to truth, and the importance of respect for one another, continually resonating with the human heart. The story begins with the commandment to honor the one true God, a call to recognize and revere a higher power. For ancient communities, this directive was both a spiritual anchor and a source of unity amongst diverse people facing the hardships of survival. In the context of history, this commandment emphasized the need for a transcendent moral framework, encouraging communities to strive for an ethical standard that transcended everyday existence. As centuries passed, this call to devotion grew to symbolize the pursuit of a greater moral purpose, a quest that continues to inspire individuals in search of meaning and truth. Next, we encounter the prohibition against creating and worshiping graven images. In a world teeming with the natural and the divine, this commandment served as a reminder that the essence of faith lies not in physical representations, but in the authenticity of the heart. It pushed ancient believers to look beyond appearances and to seek a deeper, more personal connection with the divine. Today, as we navigate a media-saturated society, this age-old teaching invites us to question what truly matters, encouraging a focus on inner virtue over superficial expression. The commandment to not take the name of God in vain speaks volumes about the inviolability of sacred words. Language, after all, is a powerful tool, capable of both healing and harm. In ancient times, careless speech could diminish the sanctity of the divine, while today, rhetoric still holds immense influence in shaping public opinion and societal values. This directive reminds us that words, when used with integrity, build bridges of understanding, and when misused, can deepen the divides that separate us. Resting next in our exploration is the sanctity of the Sabbath, a day set aside for rest and reflection. This divine injunction not only structured weekly life in ancient societies, but also offered a blueprint for modern practices of mindfulness and self-care. In the hectic rhythm of contemporary existence, taking time off to reflect, regroup, and reconnect with loved ones can be a revolutionary act of self-respect. The concept of rest as a moral imperative underpins our modern understanding of work-life balance, urging us to find harmony between productivity and personal well-being. As we move to the commandment of honoring one's parents, we touch upon the timeless values of respect, gratitude, and familial duty. This edict, steeped in the wisdom of generations, lays the foundation for strong family bonds and community cohesion. Historically, it helped establish social norms that fostered stability and continuity, influencing modern legal systems in matters such as inheritance and familial responsibilities. It reminds us that our roots run deep, and that honor and respect for those who came before us are essential for nurturing the bonds that tie us together as a family and as a society. Yet, not all commandments speak solely of reverence and respect. Some establish boundaries crucial for the well-being of society. The prohibition against murder underscores the sanctity of life, a cardinal principle that has shaped not just religious tenets, but also modern legal codes around the globe. The commandment against taking innocent life finds strong parallels in contemporary laws that protect and value human life, serving as the moral underpinning for the very right to life guaranteed in many societies. The enduring prohibition against violence calls upon us to commit ourselves to peaceful resolution and the preservation of every human soul. Similarly, the commandment regulating adultery speaks to the importance of trust and fidelity in building healthy relationships. In historical contexts, this was not merely about marital fidelity, but about preserving the integrity and trust essential to community life. Today, as we unravel the layers of modern relationships, the message remains remarkably resonant. It reminds us that honesty and loyalty are the cornerstones of any thriving partnership, a principle that echoes through both personal bonds and societal expectations. The prohibition against stealing reinforces the value of property and the need for justice in society. During ancient times, this commandment was pivotal in establishing order and ensuring that everyone had a fair share. It laid the groundwork for ethical trade practices and just dealings, a legacy that endures in legal statutes designed to protect property rights and promote economic fairness. In today's world, where debates over economic inequality and intellectual property rights persist, the underlying message of fairness and respect for others' possessions remains as urgent as ever. Equally compelling is the directive against bearing false witness, a commandment that champions the virtue of honesty. In a legal and ethical context, truth is the very currency of justice. This ancient rule has seeped into modern legal principles that condemn perjury and defamation, ensuring that truth stands as the pillar of fair and just societies. The call to honesty reminds us that trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild, and that the integrity of our words is essential to upholding the foundation of any just legal system. The commandments also address the inner dimensions of desire and thought. The admonition against coveting what belongs to another speaks to the importance of contentment, humility, and self-restraint. In an era where consumerism and materialism are rampant, this commandment finds new relevance. It challenges us to appreciate what we have and to strive for fulfillment through intrinsic values rather than endless acquisition. This timeless advice continues to influence debates on social justice and economic disparity, urging each individual to seek balance and moderation in life. At its core, the Ten Commandments are more than historical decrees. They are a mirror reflecting the enduring human struggle between order and chaos. The ancient wisdom encapsulated in these directives has been refined and reshaped by centuries of discourse, evolving to meet the demands of ever-changing societal landscapes. As we navigate modern ethical challenges, the legacy of these sacred laws offers a beacon of clarity amidst the moral ambiguity of contemporary debates. Conflict arises when the ideals of ancient wisdom clash with the complexities of modern life. Contemporary society is often caught between the reverence for tradition and the innovation of modern thought, a tension that can lead to societal discord and internal moral dilemmas. Yet, as we reflect on the lineage of the commandments, we realize that the very conflict they were designed to address, the struggle for balance between rigid dogma and adaptable human values, continues to inspire dialogue and progress. Even as debates over the separation of church and state, and issues of religious freedom simmer in modern discourse, the principles underlying these ancient laws champion a continuity that speaks to the timeless nature of justice and truth. It is in resolving this tension that we find profound lessons for today. The adaptability of these commandments, their ability to inform modern law and shape ethical discourse, demonstrates their enduring relevance. They are not relics of the past, but living principles that guide individuals and institutions alike in the quest for a just society. Whether it is the evolution of property rights, the sanctity of human life, or the importance of truth, these ancient directives continue to underpin progressive legal reforms and inspire social change. Now, as we pause to reflect on our exploration of the Ten Commandments, we see a tapestry woven with threads of ancient lore and modern wisdom. Each commandment is a testament to human resilience, a reminder that even in the face of relentless change, core values endure. This journey through history, from the mystic heights of Mount Sinai to the pragmatic halls of modern jurisprudence, underscores the powerful influence of these divine decrees. The enduring legacy of the Ten Commandments is a story of faith and progress, of a belief that moral truth can bridge the chasm between different eras. They remind us to look beyond time-bound controversies and to appreciate the overarching principles that unite humanity. By studying these commandments, we learn about tolerance, resilience, and the timeless quest for justice, values that continue to guide us in our daily lives. In our modern legal and ethical conversations, we encounter reflections of these ancient truths in every debate about human rights, freedom, and accountability. From courtroom verdicts that echo the foundational crimes of theft and murder to social movements advocating for transparency and integrity, the influence of the Ten Commandments is unmistakable. They challenge us to uphold the principles of fairness and morality, even in an age of relentless change. As this exploration draws to a close, we are left with a resonant truth, one that connects the ancient past with our ever-evolving present. The commandments, etched in stone and engraved in the fabric of society, remain a guiding light. Their messages of respect, truth, and human dignity continue to inspire us to build a world where justice prevails and compassion endures. May this journey remind you of the power of timeless wisdom, urging each of us to reflect on our own values and to engage with the profound legacies that shape our lives. Join us as we explore the enduring legacy of the Ten Commandments and their profound impact on our world today.